Good afternoon. My name is Santiago Perandones, and I would like to begin this presentation relating solar cooking to the objectives of the Paris Agreement. In this sense, solar cooking is directly related to at least 5 goals, and one of them is the climate action. In this way, solar cookers reveals as a resource against climate change a reality that is turning the planet into a fried egg. In fact, as Director of United Nations said, the era of global boiling begins. In such a way that it's impossible to achieve the goal of limiting the increase of the global temperature in 1.5 degrees. However, new threats appear, such as heat islands. Heat islands is the result of the huge concentration of asphalt and concrete in the cities. Cities that retain much more heat than outside, with important consequences in terms of mortality in summer, and where the solution passed through increasing 30% the number of trees in the urban spaces. Probably it would be easier if trees would provide Wi-Fi, but trees only produce oxygen, protect soils and water, produce fruits and wood, and reduce respiratory mortality associated to air pollution. Solar cookers must be considered one of the nature-based systems. Some examples of NBS would be reducing soil waterproofing in the urban spaces, introducing bisons to rejuvenate ecosystem in North America, the introduction of beavers to protect wetland, saving millions euros in Czech Republic, or the introduction of wolves in Scotland to reduce the overpopulation of red deer. Another example is the mixed forest. Because of their capacity of kidnapping more carbon. Another example is a vertical flow constructed wetland that is created for wastewater depuration. But solar cooking is also important for educating in sustainability at school. In this sense, in Spain there is a subject that is FOL, that means Training and Career Guidance, a subject explained in all studies of vocational training. Within the subject, it is very important the occupational health and safety information or knowledges. In this context, the concept of health is the starting point, and following World Health Organization, nowadays there is an only One Health. One Health is the combination of human, animal, and environmental health. Consequently, the new paradigm is the interrelationality of health, work, and environment. Precisely, the slogan of the most important international conference in occupational health and safety says, "At work, one life, one planet." In this context, here we have the vocational training institute that is called IES Noroeste and is placed in the north of Gran Canaria. There, the didactic department of FOL has organized different occupational health conferences. In the program of the second one of the lecturers analyzed solar cooking as an educational commitment to sustainability. In addition, a solar cooking workshop was also given. In the third conference, the last professor talked about planetary boundaries and environmental pollution. In this way, he referred that beef has the biggest carbon footprint that, I say, can be reduced cooking with the sun. In this way, the Canary Islands offer many hours of sun all the year. Consequently, it was very easy to develop the solar cooking workshop that I have mentioned before. The workshop was given by Professor Juan Bello, and he taught how to build the model FB55. The public was students of the high school, the teachers, and the maintenance staff. He used a very cheap and abundant material like glue, aluminium foil, and cardboards. With this result, and one of these results was a delicious lunch. So solar cooker is a powerful pedagogical tool with capacity to be taught in different subjects, including management. In this sense, solar cooking is an excellent example of circular economy in opposite to the linear economy or cradle-to-grave economy. Some examples of good business practices is found in, for example, Inditex. That is a company that is promoting the local products for consuming and for buying, and has organized outreach activities on solar cookers. But in Gran Canaria, we have found another example in a construction company, BRB. BRB offers to their staff a kitchen where prepare lunch, breakfast, etc. with green areas inside and outside too, including cultivation areas. What would be the next? The use of a solar stove. In conclusions, solar cooking offers a path to reduce the effects of climate change, is an example of nature-based systems. It is a powerful pedagogical tool with which to teach occupational health and safety, and finally is an example of circular economy. Thank you very much for your attention.